Nailed it.
Oh yeah, I'm always good at it.
Talking about me, but okay.
Oh sure, okay, fine.
Welcome.
Sure I hit I know, but whatever.
Welcome to Trav and J Wired, episode 4.
Episode Quattro. I know, Quattro.
Episode 4.
Is it Quattro?
No.
You said Quattro.
Quattro.
Yes, episode 4.
Yeah. Can't believe we made it this far.
We made it all the way to episode 4.
We're doing great.
But we're here.
Today we are recapping 2 more of our videos. These are 2 really great videos.
They're amazing.
And of course having a little fun segment as well.
Fun.
But the first one, we're talking about our very first magnet fishing video.
Yes.
This is a special one because this is the beginning of hundreds more magnet fishing videos.
The beginning of a beautiful friendship with our magnets.
RIP my first magnet.
You lost that just recently, though. You know, I guess that was a few months ago.
It was way after that, but still.
Oh, yeah. That was 2 years ago.
So looking back, we posted this episode on May 2nd, 2020.
The height of COVID. This is when everybody was scared and running around. But we were out there.
With magnets.
Facing the world head on. Magnet fishing.
At a marina.
At a marina. Yes.
So this was a fun video. This video, I'm pretty sure we magnet fished, of course, but we also did some regular fishing.
We did.
And I don't think we had any luck, of course, because we had cameras. But we took our buddy Jonathan with us, and I think he caught a fish.
Yeah, he was the only one that actually caught a fish out of all of us. And it was at the very end of the video. Like, we had left this area, went to another area, and then he caught a bass.
That was a pretty small one, but
it was still fish.
At least he caught a fish, so we claimed it as we caught a fish.
That's right. Anybody that catches a fish on the channel in a video of ours, it all counts for everybody.
It's in the
except
contract.
for Jordan.
Oh. And Jay. Trav and Jay.
Oh, gosh.
I caught that.
You single-handedly done it. Yeah. You sabotaged Johnson. I knew it.
You know, but the main part of this video was us actually magnet fishing for the first time.
Yes.
I believe this is our very first magnet we had. So it was our tiny...
Got the size of the bottom of this can. If I tip it over too much, it'll pour on me. You get the picture.
If you
can. Oh, wait. If you're not. If you're not watching, though, it's about the top of a can. Like a soda can.
You said, you get the picture.
So I'm used to being on YouTube, man.
Yeah, okay. For those of you not watching, it's a small magnet. And it did not have a lot of pull strength. Do you remember how much it was?
I think it was like 325, maybe.
Yeah, so that's almost nothing compared to what we use now.
Compared to what we use now. So
shout out to Centurion.
Yeah, Centurion's awesome. So,
but this magnet, it was tiny. We had I don't know. It was tiny, and we only had one, so we took turns throwing it out. So one of us Travis I think had the body camera, and this is before I had my camera, so I had a very old action cam, and the quality on it was not very good. If you go back and watch this video, it looks like America's Funniest Home Videos recording, like
it's so bad
from the 90s. Like it's very old,
very poor quality. But that's okay.
It's like vintage. It's kind of cool.
It is kind of cool, actually.
But recorded that. And there was one point, I believe, I was doing like a selfie mode version of it, and I couldn't tell where the camera was pointing, and it was like right at my chin.
It was like right below him, like the whole time. And I was like, really? I was editing this.
Yeah.
So I'm like, get to that part, and I'm like, really?
High quality footage there.
So of course I had to plug in some text being saying like Jordan's failed selfie mode or something like that.
So that was fun.
But it was a really fun video. Like it was the first time I said magnet fishing, so we were getting our hands wet in a sense. Is that the right term? What am I thinking?
Feet wet.
Feet wet.
I mean, we did get our hands wet.
We did get our hands wet, but yeah, we were getting our feet wet for the first time with magnet fishing.
If you meant to do that, was clever, but you did not mean to do that.
No, I was trying to say the actual saying, but hey, whatever. It's fine. It worked out. So, but yeah, this magnet is super tiny. I didn't know. There's actually something at this. Well, I'll get to that in a minute, but I don't want to spoil that yet. So, but we didn't find like a whole lot. Like the majority of what we found was like scraps of metal, a few screws and nails, bottle caps. We found a broken piece of some kind of like cap or whatever.
Right.
I don't really know what it was, but that's pretty much all we found. But then we kept attaching to something super, super heavy. Like we could not, like we attached to it and like we couldn't budge it, like move it at all. It was like solid.
And with this magnet we had, the pull force wasn't good enough that like we couldn't stay attached to it.
Yeah.
Like we would just pull it off without being able to pull the item up. So yeah, we knew like there's something really heavy under there, but there's nothing we can do about it.
Yeah, and at this point in time, like this magnet, like is so small, like we couldn't even budge it. So it felt like this was a solid thing in the bottom of the lake that was not moving. Like it was part of the earth.
Yeah. We had at the camera. We had theories that like it could be a boat or it could be like an old dock that this one got built over. At the time, that's what we thought.
Yeah, and moving forward, like obviously we're not going to talk about those videos today, but there's several times we've gone back to this same dock. Because it's our first dock. And it's frequented quite a bit. So we tend to always find stuff every time we go back to it. Every time we go back, we had a little bit more powerful magnets each time.
Mm-hmm.
And it got to a point where we could budget just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, okay, this moves. We just don't have the power yet.
Yeah.
And then fast forward all the way up to a video we did, I don't know, a few months, probably last year at some point, I think. We took our brand new magnets over there.
The clamp.
The clamp and the big
2400.
Yeah, like our biggest magnets we've ever had.
Mm-hmm. And
we finally, at that point, pull this thing up out of the water. We'll talk about that when we get to that video. So you're just going to have to hang off for a while. Because that's about 100 videos past this one.
In 2 years, we'll tell you about it.
Yeah, in 2 years when we're doing this podcast, and we're still doing it. But
or you can just go watch the video.
Or you can watch the video, yeah. That's what we want you to do. So,
yeah.
But, yeah, we had a great time. Like, I loved it because this is what really, like, finding all that stuff. Yeah, it wasn't anything cool. Like, boats and screws, they're not cool. But it's still, like, the exhilaration of pulling something up. That's what got us hooked on magnet fishing.
And I think, like, we had such bad luck with fishing on camera. But also, like, even though we were finding like crap, we were so excited about it in this video. It's because we were like, there was a mystery of what could possibly be on the other end of the magnet.
Right.
And, you know, I remember like that feeling of like, holy crap, we found a screw. It's like the same feeling I get now when I pull up something cool like a bike.
Yes.
So, I mean, it's really, I don't know. It's crazy how far we've come with it, but it's also cool to look back and see like, this is how the magnet fishing all started.
It really is. And it's something like even today, like when we go out magnet fishing and we pull up screws and stuff, I still get excited about it. Yeah. I mean, it ain't cool. And I'm like, yeah, it ain't like a gun or a knife or something like that. But it's still something really neat. And because you're pulling stuff, you don't know how long it's been under that water. It could have been there for 30, 40 years. And you're pulling it up and it's the first time it's touched human hands in 30-something years.
I like to think whoever dropped things probably think to themselves, well, I'm the last person on earth to ever touch that. Not anymore.
Joke's on you. But I see so many people, like I'm in a lot of magnet fishing groups on Facebook, and I see a lot of magnet fishing videos. And I see these people, they post videos all the time, and they're like, here's all the cool stuff I found. And of course, I found all these like nails, screws, but I ain't putting those in a video. I'm like, why? I don't put every single screw in that we find in a video. But I still put some in there because it's like, it's realistic to me. Because it shows the realism of what we're doing. It ain't all guns and knives every day. And for us, it's never guns. Knives, we found knives for. But like,
I did find a butter knife for our last trip out.
Yeah.
That video's coming soon.
Yeah, Jordan found a butter knife. In my vacation video that I haven't posted, I found a part of a pocket knife, which is really cool. Mm-hmm. But
yeah, and speaking of like the bolts and nails and stuff that we find that nobody cares about, we took one of our good friends, Hannah, magnet fishing for the very first time in our last video that's coming soon on YouTube. You'll see that eventually. But she found like a really big bolt, and she was so excited about it. She wanted to keep it and like display it at her house. So it's just cool. Like, not one man's trash is another man's treasure.
And it's cool seeing like people like that at Ghosts for the first time pulling up something like that. Mm-hmm. you see how excited they get, and it's like, yeah, that's what we were back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's for sure, because regardless of what you find, it's still pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it was a fun video, really awesome video. Obviously, like I said, it was the gateway for us to get into magnet fishing. So, very thankful for that video, honestly. Yeah. Oh, no, we'll talk about it at the end.
Okay, so moving on from that video, now we're going to do a little fun segment in the middle of this, I guess.
Fun segment, let's go!
So my idea today is we will talk about, Travis and I individually, the best gift that we've ever received. I'll let you go first.
Okay. Alright, so I've received a lot of great gifts in my life. Don't get me wrong, like a lot of stuff. And I know I'm being very, very cliche right now. But it's something it's kind of touched me and stuff, so at this point, y'all know, like, me and my wife have a baby on the way. She's coming in August, so literally, at this point, it's a little over a month from now. So, coming quick. And no, I'm not about to say it's my baby. But yes, that will be the greatest gift. But I haven't got that yet. So, at this point, I can't say that's my best gift. So, but a gift related to the baby is what my wife got me for Father's Day. So, for Father's Day, my wife got me a really cool shirt. And I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so I love Star Wars and everything like that. And on the shirt, and it's in Star Wars text, so if you know what Star Wars text is, you know what that is. It says, Josie, which is our name of our daughter. It says, Josie, I am your father. And it's a really cool shirt. It was really neat, and I will say it's probably the best gift I've gotten at this point. I've received a lot of gifts. Like, for my birthday, she got me a lot of cool stuff. I got Oculus, so woohoo. But compared to my daughter, this is my turn. So
Yeah,
but
it's a good gift.
It's a good gift, and of course, yeah, when Josie's born in August, I will change my best gift. It will obviously be her. So.
Until I get him his next birthday present.
You're going to do a lot, man.
No.
$1 million, you got it.
$1 billion?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay. So for me, mine is kind of sentimental, but it's still not as cute as Travis's. Going back a few years, whenever I turned 16, I actually got a gift of a truck, which is a pretty typical 16-year-old.
That's very basic.
I know, but there's a story behind it. The truck, I mean, this is actually this is 8 years ago because I'm 24 now, so it's been a while. But
He's old.
the truck was a 91 Chevrolet Sport. It's kind of like a AMC truck, like an old-timey truck.
Did it have cruise control?
It did.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it did. And automatic windows. But it was really nice. It was taken care of. I knew I was going to get this truck before I got it because when I was about 7 years old, my uncle, his name was Michael, he passed away and he left that truck to me in his will. So my grandpa was left for 9 years to take care of this truck until I was old enough to drive it. So for me, it was like a gift from not only my uncle, but also my grandpa because he had taken such great care of it. He drove it. I'm not crying. My voice is cracked.
I'm getting emotional over here.
My voice is cracked. Sorry. I promise I'm 24.
He's not that old.
Anyways, he took such great care of it. It was in great shape. He put new tires on it. And then as soon as I turned 16, I had this super cool truck to drive. It sucked with gas mileage, but it was super cool. And it's still in my family. Right now, my dad has it because I've since upgraded vehicles to get better gas mileage in because it runs a lot better. But that truck is still in our family. It's probably always going to be in our family. And that just meant a lot to me just coming from my uncle and my grandpa as a gift. So that's cool. And if you guys ever have any questions about it, like if you're into old classic vehicles, make a comment or send me a message. I'll send you pictures or whatever. That's my coolest gift.
Neato. Trucks are cool.
Yes.
You say he upgraded from a truck to get a better gas mileage, yet he still has a truck.
Okay, I got a car at the time. I got a car, and then I got another truck. So.
Sorry.
Anyways, okay.
All right, is it time for our
Next video
discussion here?
So the next video, yes. Okay, so this video is called "Hilarious Stunts at a Resort." Kayak flipped something. Yeah, I flipped the kayak.
We don't know our own videos. Kayak flipped over.
Kayak flipped over.
We don't even know the name of our own videos.
No. So this is another place that we've gone to frequently. This is Cedar Knob Resort. It's owned by my sister's family, so we were able to go there pretty much anytime we want to. We've done a lot of magnet fishing and videos and kayaking out there.
Lots of videos out there.
Yeah, so we actually go back. I'll tell you about that. But yeah, so we went out in the kayaks and I flipped it.
Yes. It was really funny.
Okay, I remember now. Okay, so if you've watched this video, you know. But this video, there was like a big water slide. Well, a big slide that came off of the dock there at the resort. And we had me and my friend Will. You guys know Will. We talked about him in the videos before. We both climbed up on the onto the dock and then like went down the slide over and over again. And that was really fun. The water was still pretty cold, I remember, because it's May.
Yeah.
But no, that was a blast. I remember that. But when I tried to get back in the kayak is when I flipped it. So
It was funny.
so that's what I remember. I remember. So after I got done with the slide, I was trying to get back in the kayak because it was still in the water. And trying to get in the kayak from the water is very difficult if you've never tried.
Easy.
So I flipped it, and the kayak stayed flipped, and it started taking on water just right there. And it was a disaster trying to get that thing out of the water.
It was so bad.
God, I can't even remember how we did it. I think we had like everybody up on the dock trying to pull it up.
Yeah. So yeah, you flipped. And so the rest of us kind of like docked up and got up on the dock. And yeah, so we're trying to pull Jordan's kayak, and basically, like I said, it's full of water. So now it's sinking and turning vertical and going down. So we're like, all we got is we're holding on to it for dear life, not to let it completely sink, which it's not super deep there, but if it went flat, it would be underwater, obviously. So it's probably, I don't know, like 7-8 feet there, probably.
Like I couldn't touch it.
Yeah, so I'd say it's probably like 7 or 8 foot. But, so yeah, it's like going vertical. So we're like literally just holding on to it right now. Because that's all we can do is just hold on to it. We couldn't pull it up. Because I think at that moment it's just a couple of us up there. So then, I think what we had to do was, what did we do? I think we somehow leveraged it to where the other end came up. And y'all like grabbed the other end. And we had to like, I don't know, like flip it up onto the... I can't remember really for sure either what we did, but...
When you go watch the video.
Yeah, I guess we're going to watch the video, but we had pulled it up and kind of like had to almost like roll it up over onto the dock, which was a pain in the butt.
Regardless, I recommend not doing that.
Yeah.
If you flip your kayak, try to flip it back over immediately so it doesn't take on water. First of all.
See, if you're in your kayak and you flip, there's a trick you can do to spin back up. It takes practice. It ain't something you can just do willy-nilly, but basically you stay in your kayak underwater. And I know that's scary, but you stay underwater and then you use your body to flip it back. Easier done in a sit on top or easier done, or not in a sit on top, easier done in a sit-in kayak. Mm-hmm. But usually when you do that, you have a spray skirt on. And for those that don't know what a spray skirt is, basically like for those that have like open or like to sit in kayaks, you have your cockpit that you sit in. A spray skirt is a thing that stretches over you and also stretches over the entire cockpit, which means it keeps water from getting in and it seals up around your body. It's very uncomfortable. But that, typically when you have one of those on, it's easier to flip because water doesn't get in your kayak, so you're not gaining a lot of weight from the water. But if you're open, so you don't have one on, the chances of you actually being able to flip that over are going to be slim. Just because there's so much water going in, your weight's just going to go. So
it was tough. I don't recommend. I think now if I had my kayak I have now, which is a sit on top, it'd have been much easier because I don't think it would have took on water at all like that.
Yeah, probably not. So Well, obviously it wouldn't just sit on top.
I do remember after we got done filming, I think I had the camera we were just talking about, the old timey like camera that had really bad quality. I think it was in my kayak and it was like completely soaked.
Yeah.
So sorry about that, bud.
Oh yeah, that was my camera, wasn't it? Yeah, this was like a super, super old, very cheap. Like my mom got me this for my birthday like years ago. And yeah, I think it came, I don't know where it came from, but it wasn't really good. So yeah, he soaked it. It was dead. It was done for, which I didn't really care. It was cheap. I didn't care. That was fine. We had our new camera, so we only took it for him to do his water stuff.
Yeah, because I was going to get on the water slide.
So I wasn't that heartbroken. But yeah, it was kind of funny though. The rest of that video, we went out kayaking on the lake, and I did some fishing out and around some trees. Didn't catch nothing, of course, because the camera's on. It was also super freaking windy, so that didn't help nothing. I don't think any of that's in this video. But
I did catch a fish there in a kayak, but it was a different time. So we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, y'all did funny stunts off the slide, like little flips and jumps.
Yeah, so I think me and Will were like going down backwards and like upside down and stuff. So that was really fun.
Yeah.
It'd be fun to go do again, but now I don't know if the slide's there.
Wasn't the slide like out in the middle of like the beach area?
Yeah, and also recently there was a pretty bad wind and it took off like half the top of the dock over there. So it's probably pretty dangerous. But I was telling Travis we gotta go magnet fish it again soon. So
yeah, like maybe bring some of those chairs in.
Those are heavy chairs.
We got clamps.
I don't know. I'm just saying that'd be heavy.
We got the claw. The claw. The grab on hook.
Go off the claw. No, I know there's tons. So like I know that the roof is metal and that is in the water, and we need to avoid that because obviously we can't pull up a roof.
I bet we could. That sheet metal is not that heavy. Sheet metal is pretty light.
It's like the whole thing.
Well, we're just gonna have to use multiple magnets.
Anyways, and I'm sure there's like all kinds of nails and all kinds of different tools and stuff like that because there's also boats over there, and I don't know if any of them got damaged, but
so we're going to go help clean up.
Yeah, and I mean if there's anything important, we can obviously give it back to my sister's dad.
Obviously, yeah.
Or
keep anything important, but
yeah, like a roof.
Here's your roof back. But yeah, we're gonna be going back there here probably soonish, probably because we need to go if we're gonna find this crap.
Yeah, I'm sure he's trying to get it cleaned up.
Yeah, I'm sure he'd love us to come fish it out of water. Actually, we might just be in his way. Like, get out of here! Yeah, we're trying to clean up around here. Is that what your dad sounds like? Or her dad sounds like?
Not at all.
Okay. He kind of seems like he would.
Have you ever met him?
No. I don't think I have.
I don't think so either.
But
okay, let's look ahead though.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. I remember what I was gonna say. I said something at the beginning. I was like, wait, I'm gonna wait towards the end. Okay, so on the video right before this one, we talked about our failed camping trip and the axe to my knee and all that situation. Well, we are now going back.
Yay!
We are going back to the campground that this happened at. We've replanned our trip. We're almost in the exact same spot. We're at the one next to it. So they're both open. Like at first I thought that was the only spot open was literally the one we were at. I'm like, really? Come on. But then I saw the one next to it. I'm like, we're going to get that one. And it wasn't because of what happened. It actually had a better grass area for tents. So that's why I picked it. But we're going back.
And we're not taking
There will be no axes on this trip. The only blades we will have is my pocket knife. So, and maybe I have a giant survival knife in my truck, but it stayed in my truck. It's fine.
Travis is not allowed near sharp objects anymore on my watch. So,
but there will be no axe there. But this time, and I mean it this time, we got some really cool stuff coming from it. So stay tuned. We're going to have some magnet fishing videos. We got some cool geocache down there. There's like its old fort area we might go over to. So I said that in that other video for our camping trip. Ah!
It's a bug.
A bug just like touched my ear. It scared me. But so yeah, camping trip is back on. We're excited. Nobody's getting hurt this time.
Knock on wood.
And
I'm
my
scared for
wall,
my life. I'm making it my mission. No emergency room trips this time.
my wall's not made of wood.
Well, we're just gonna have to die. I
It's
guess.
cheap rock. These chairs are wood. Hey, there you go.
Okay,
All right,
safe.
we're good now. Throw some salt on it.
Okay. So yeah, we're definitely doing that. We got that coming up in a couple weekends from now.
Not this weekend, but the weekend after. No, you're right. It is a couple weekends from now.
Right.
Yeah, because we got 4th of July is this weekend. Woo, woo! Go America. Then we're going to Indiana after that. George not invited. Family trip.
I'm gonna go to Illinois.
I'm going to the other I-state. Idaho!
Iowa.
I doubt y'all heard that on the camera, but
I don't know what they were doing.
they're fighting.
That was hilarious. That was like the most sweet fight I've ever heard.
It's not as sweet as you think. Basically, one of them pins the other down, and that's just how they whine and scream. So for those, obviously you couldn't see it. Obviously, you probably couldn't even hear it. A couple of my cats were fighting now, and they had one. The big one had the little one pinned down, and they were making some very meowy noises.
That was
And it
adorable.
was not a meowy Christmas. Okay. All right. I guess we're just about done here. So
Yeah, so we'll do our next podcast. We got some couple more good videos coming up. I think all of our videos are good, but
obviously,
yeah. So we're going to be exploring the creek, a sketchy rock cliff, and then an abandoned building. One of my favorite places.
I'll be honest. Like I don't really remember much about this exploring the creek video. I kind of do.
I don't think I'll watch it again.
I don't know what we did. I kind of think we did a little bit of magnet fishing under that bridge. I think. Then I think we just walked down the creek. I don't really know what the heck we did in this video.
We'll talk about it next week.
We're gonna have to go rewatch this video. I don't even remember what we did, but today in the next one, I remember it. So
I'm taking Travis back there, and we'll talk about that one. But anywho,
yes. So stay tuned for our next podcast episode 5. Cinco.
thank you guys for watching. Make sure to drop some likes or give us some good ratings on whatever you're watching it, whether it's Spotify or Apple Podcasts or YouTube. Drop comments if you can, or leave a review and let us know if you have any questions or anything else to add to the conversation.
Yes.
Make sure you're subscribed because we're going to have plenty more coming, and we got our camping trip coming up soon, so you don't want to miss that.
Lots of great stuff. Maybe we'll even do a podcast from our camping trip.
Live podcast.
I don't think so. There's no signal there.
Pretend live podcast.
Pretend live podcast. We're just pretend like we're live. And then all the other campers around us will think we're insane.
Yeah. Talking to some ghosts over there. But it'll be fun.
Oh, ghost of the axe. Do not hit my knee. Why?
That campground is haunted by Travis's leg now.
Yes, my chopped off flesh.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Alright. We're closing it out there, guys. So, till next time, keep it real.
Keep it real.